We have more tonight on a video that started with a run-of-the-mill traffic stop by a Lexington police officer. That cell phone video shot last week by the driver who was pulled over is now a worldwide sensation. Senior investigative reporter Jack Kinsey joins us now with more on this story. Jack, even on Friday, you were stunned really by the number of views. I mean, continuously, every time you checked, it was exponentially growing.
Right, and when we talked to him for the first time, it was maybe a couple hundred, 250,000.
Right.
And we thought that was amazing.
Right.
But as you can tell, things have really changed since then. If you haven't seen this video yet, created by 22-year-old Will Stack, you are almost in the minority because tens of millions of people in the U.S. and elsewhere have now listened to his spontaneous thoughts on the need for courtesy, mutual respect, and an end to stereotyping between police and their communities.
Suffice it to say, it's been crazy.
When we last spoke to Will Stack, the video he'd shot on his cell phone after getting pulled over by a Lexington cop had just started to make a stir. Maybe a couple 100,000 views. Pretty good for most things you might see on the internet, but not quite a phenomenon. Well, now it is. As of this afternoon, seen around the world by more than 91 million people and still climbing.
I think it was Saturday night. I got a message from someone that said, "Hey, I just want to let you know your video is over here in Japan and it's going viral." I was like, "That's awesome." They said, "Yeah, my friend from Guam was the one who shared it, and that's how I found it." And I've had people from Africa say, in the wake of everything that's happened, the positivity is great.
All the result of an otherwise routine traffic stop in downtown Lexington. Patrolman Daniel Smith pulling Stack over after spotting him driving up the median to get through heavy traffic. It happened less than 24 hours after the release of another impromptu cell phone video, the one showing the shocking fatal shooting of Walter Scott by North Charleston police officer Michael Slager. This time, though, a much better outcome.
Nothing but polite when I went up there. Just like I said, as soon as I made contact with him, he really didn't say a lot that I can recall. Just I explained to him why I stopped him. I believe his reply was, "Yes, sir."
As for the reaction to what Smith says was nothing special on his part.
Absolutely blows my mind. It's something that small from something that started here in Lexington, just a normal, me doing my job every day could blow up into something that it has, and the amount of people that it's reached, and again, just the message that it does put out there that there's not bad cops everywhere you turn around. It's just people that have a job that they have to do.
Stack says he knows there are some who say he's glossing over serious issues involving police brutality.
Instead of just being a person who voices the problem and identifies that there's a problem, I'm trying to help say, hey, let's try to fix this. Let's try to figure this out together. Let's work together, try to brainstorm and come up with a long-lasting solution.
And you can bet there are some critics. We can identify them as people who have posted negative feedback. And as of this morning, around 24,000. But that is a small figure compared to more than 33 million views of the video itself and close to 1 million likes on our Facebook page. Judy?
And I've heard from some of those critics as well, Jack, who say this is not going to fix and address some of the serious issues, which we have covered as well.
Sure.
But obviously in the media, we get a lot of feedback saying we always put the focus on the negative, and here was a young man trying to put some good context and perspective out there, at least for other people to consider, and so that deserved attention as well.
He's trying, he's just asking people to think about the alternatives.
Think about the alternatives, always a good thing. Jack, thank you very much.